On the PBA, rain or shine head coach Yeng drafted Luis Villegas and Keith Datu with hopes of putting the team back in the title picture. But the question now is, can they live up to the high expectations? Well, joining us right now to have an all-out conversation is one half of the new Twin Towers of the elastopainters. Yesterday, we had Luis Villegas on the show via Zoom. Today, we will be having fourth overall pick of the 2023 PBA draft, big man Keith Datu. Welcome to Sports Desk here on CNN Philippines. I have to do this. It's your first time here, right?
Yes, first time.
Gosh, you are tall. How tall are you, man?
I'm 6'8".
6'8".
Yeah.
I'm 6'7", minus the 6. 5'7". Have a seat, man.
Sure.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Very excited to be here.
Thank you for being here. Thank you to your agent, Anton Altamirano, also your girlfriend, Michelle, is here. Thank you so much that we were having a chat earlier. So congratulations, man, on a lot of things. Being drafted number 4 overall by Rain or Shine last Sunday, and then you signed a 3-year deal with Rain or Shine just today. You also signed a sports apparel with a shoe deal for 3 years. Man, life is good for you, Keith. Let's talk about, have you processed everything that's been going on with you the past few days?
A lot has been going on for sure, but very blessed, very grateful to be here. Very excited to join the Rain or Shine family. And fourth pick, I'm so blessed and just thanking the Lord for every opportunity here.
Did you see that coming? Honestly.
You know, I did visit Rain or Shine prior to the draft. I did get to work out with them. I felt a good vibe from not only the players, but the coaching staff and the management as well. So I just praying to God, and He just put me where I'm supposed to be.
It's awesome, man. A guy from Northern California, right? And then your mom is Filipina, and then
my father.
Oh, your father. Sorry, your father.
Yeah.
And then I'm sure your whole family very, very proud and happy. And then, as I said, you just signed that max deal, 3 years.
I signed 3 years with Rain or Shine.
See, and then that shoe deal too. Everything's going your way, man. God is good. So in a couple of months, though, you'll be playing. It's it's on to work now. You've been practicing with the team the past few days, and you will be playing for Rain or Shine. Coming here to the Philippines, before meeting them, the players, the coaching staff, the management, how much did you know about the team and about how the game is played in the PBA, Keith?
Luckily for me, I got to experience the PBA 3x3 prior to joining into the draft. I think that was a great platform for me to showcase who I am and my capabilities. Rather than just coming straight from the States, entering the draft. It gave me time to adjust to the Philippine culture.
Yeah. And also you got to practice, I'm sure. It's a mix of, young. Rain or Shine is a really good team. You have young players, you have Santi Santillan, you have Sean Ildefonso, Ray Nambatak, Anton Asistio, Andre Caracot. I hope I'm not missing anybody, they'll get mad at me. And then you have the veterans, you have Bo Belga, Joel Ponferrada, and then, of course, Gabe Norwood. It's a good mix. Your thoughts so far on mixing it up with the guys and, of course, being acclimated with the system of Coach Yeng?
I've only had 2 practices so far. I'm excited to still build this chemistry and get into the flow until it becomes natural. But I think the veterans are doing a good job of welcoming me and Luis and really taking on that leadership role and showing us the ropes. And it's also great to have a bunch of young guys as well to also grow and learn with them. What
can Keith Datu help to contribute to Rain or Shine right now, if we're looking at short term?
Yeah, I think I bring a very versatile skill set for someone my size. I'm not just a big man. I can also play the perimeter. I can shoot from the outside as well.
You're a stretch big,
Yeah, whatever.
You play defense too.
Yeah, defense, and I'll even thrive doing the dirty work, rebounding, and whatever coach needs me to do. And I'm excited to be able to have this opportunity.
You just mentioned earlier we're looking at 3x3 highlights on our screens, and you said you got acclimated. It also helped. How much did that help in some aspects of your game coming into the draft?
For sure, the physicality. The Philippine basketball culture here, they let go of a lot of extra little shoves and
no calls.
And exactly, no calls.
Like shoves, elbows here and there, and then no calls. You just have to, grind it out.
Yeah, and I'm sure perhaps maybe Bo and I will butt heads in practice in the future. We'll see what happens. But
Has he baptized you yet, or said anything that, young gun, you have to go through me? What's that?
Not yet. Not yet.
Not
Right
yet.
now, he's still being nice and still showing me the ropes. So we'll see how that goes.
Bo's a good friend, so tell him be easy on you. If he tell me if he tells you to, carry my bag or something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
But of course, you're a rookie. You have to go through that as well. Keith, you said physicality. And that's, of course, you've been acclimated. You saw that already firsthand. And physicality is really, the character of Philippine basketball. Like, bumps, posts, and you're a big man. So you'll be going through a lot of that. Do you think you're ready for that? Especially, at least you get to learn from Bo.
Right.
Tips are too. But at the same time, the other bigs that you'll be facing against six-time MVP Junmar Fajardo, and then the bulldozer of Ginebra, Christian Sandhardinger. You have Japet Aguilar over there. You have Boy Aram on TNT. You have so many bigs that you're going to be matched up with.
Yeah, those are phenomenal players, and honestly, that's something that really excites me. I'm really excited to take on that challenge and also learn from them. It's going to be my first year entering the league, and I'm hoping that I can show that I can play with the big boys.
I personally, honestly, I can't wait to watch you out there. Really, I'm just, you're one of the guys I'm really rooting for. Like, I want to see what this kid, because I've seen some highlights, but I mean, like, I want to watch you in that rain or shine uniform, like, right now. But of course, we still have to wait. And Keith, you'll be playing for Yeng, one of the most decorated coaches here in the PBA, and colorful too, if I may add. You've been told that. Yeah. As a player, are you ready to be the recipient of some tough love from Coach Yeng? And what have people told you about Coach Yeng? Answer that after we take a really quick timeout. We're going all out with the 4th overall pick in the PBA draft. Keith Datu, stay tuned to Sports Desk only here on CNN Philippines, where we go all out for the day's top sports stories. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Sports Desk only here on CNN Philippines, and our guest today inside the studio live is 4th overall pick of the recently concluded PBA draft, Keith Datu of the Rain or Shine elastopainters, 6'8". And now let's go to the Yeng part. I'm sure. Have you heard? What are the stories that you've heard about Coach Yeng?
I've heard multiple stories. One is that he's a very respectable guy. The players love him. The other coaching staff love him. He's very well respected, and I can see that when I first met him as well, in the way he speaks to me.
Oh yeah.
The other thing I've heard is that he loves to get the most out of his players, and
so he brings out some tough love.
And I'm ready to experience how that goes.
How do you think will you respond to that? How do you respond to tough love? You came from from Chico State and in California, so I'm sure you're in a way you can handle it.
I've had coaches fire me up before.
Yeah.
I don't know when it's going to happen, but I'm confident that it will happen soon. So.
And he does it for a reason too. Even if you talk to your teammates, Andre Caraco, Gian Mamuyak, these guys, also had to go through that tough love for certain reasons because of Coach Yeng. And he's always, it makes sense the way he does that. So Coach Yeng says you and Luis Villegas, who's currently recovering from that ACL injury, but both of you specifically, he said, will change the landscape of this franchise, of Rain or Shine. What are your thoughts on that? The amount of trust your coach already has for you, and does that add a little bit of pressure? I asked the same thing yesterday to Luis. Being drafted, even undergoing that, recovering from the ACL injury. How about you, from your end? What do you think of that? Like the trust of Rain or Shine is giving you?
Yeah.
Max deal, 3 years.
Thank you to Boss Raymond, and thank you to Coach Yeng for putting a lot of faith into me and Luis. And I don't want to call it pressure, but it shows that we have a huge role that we have to step into, and hopefully just do our part and do our best. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? In the past few years, there have been stars that opted to join title contending teams instead of helping their original teams become, I'm sure, and it's all like even in the NBA, it's like that, right? Like sometimes, Damian Lillard, for example, now he wants out of Portland, and where will he go, right? Some say he wants to go to Miami. But for you, I want to ask, like, and I also asked this yesterday to Christian David, who was picked number 2 overall by Blackwater. Like, your commitment to the team. Like, how committed are you, especially to ROS, a team that drafted you? And of course, you want to win a title here. You want to hopefully go a long way here with this franchise.
Right. I mean, I didn't specify numbers, but I did commit to being here for 3 years, staying with this team.
So let's start with that.
Right, and so I would like to show my loyalty and dedication to hopefully growing with the team as well. I'm excited to be part of the ROS family, and I hope that I can prove my worth.
Mm-hmm. Well, for this one, you have to give me names. It's up to you. Like, if you're very familiar with the guys that you'll be facing, the teams that you'll be facing. So, who is a player in the PBA that Keith Datu wants to go up against, and that you'll bring your A game? You'll be blocking like 8 shots, double.
I wouldn't name a player specifically.
Okay. How about team?
Of course that we want to bring our A game every single time we step on the floor. But I think it's always an accomplishment to beat a powerhouse team and one of the top teams in the league for sure.
Of course. What do you want to tell all the fans, and what can they expect from Keith Datu? I'll give that to you. A few minutes. This is your camera right here. Go ahead, Keith. Take it away.
Yeah, I'm so thankful to join Rain or Shine, and I can't wait to step out on the court. I hope to see all the fans there. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you to Coach Yeng and Rain or Shine organization and Boss Raymond.
Double-double? Triple-double box? I'm putting so much pressure in you, man. No, but that's how high I think of you and your game. So keep on going. We'll see you again. We'll be watching you. Thank you for taking time for dropping by today.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Best of luck to you again. 4th overall pick of the 2023 PBA draft. Keith Datu, 6'8".
Thank you.
I'm 5'7". Keith Datu, of course, of the Rain or Shine, Elastopainters. Thank you, Keith.
Thank you.